Hey guys, Mike Pranks on YouTube here. So today I'm doing something a little bit different. Um, this is like an actual book overview of the Archdiocese of Chicago, A Journey of Faith. And here it has things about all the churches, who the priests were, and all that. Um, I'm going to show you the city parishes section. Because I'm from the city of Chicago. So we have St. Adalbert, 1650 West 17th Street on the Lower West Side. Some of these churches have probably consolidated with another parish by now. Some of them are still open, but the Renew My Church plan closed a lot of churches. A lot of the churches become broke. So we have St. Adalbert, 1650 West 17th Street. It's all about that. Can look up um, who was the why it closed. There's the altar, and then we have Saint Adrian, 700 South Fairfield Avenue, Chicago Lawn neighborhood. Let's see. There's the outside of the church. Pretty sure they closed. I'm pretty certain that they closed. Go Saint Agatha, 3147 West Douglas Boulevard in North Lawndale. I want to say they have Immaculate Conception over here. Because I do know, that, I want to say they closed Immaculate Conception. I'm not certain, but I could be wrong on that. I do know the Renew My Church plan. A lot of parishioners were not happy about that. I can understand that, though. St. Agnes of Bohemia, 2651 South Central Park Avenue, South Lawndale. It's the inside of the church. St. Boniface closed in 1990, so I don't know if this is in this book or not. It could be, but I doubt it. There you go. There's some more info on the church. Now, All Saints St. Anthony, 518 West 28th Place in Bridgeport is still open. Sorry. It is still open. It's a predominantly Chinese church, and a lot of Chinese, African American, all types of parishioners go to this church that I know of. I personally have never been in there, so I'll never say. On here, there's the outside of this church. Okay, we are now Saint Aloysius, Wicker Park. I've never been over here. This is one of those modern churches. Just okay. Saint Alphonsus, 1429 West Wellington Avenue, Lakeview, Illinois. Never been over here either. Now I want to say they consolidated with another church, but it seems like the more higher the area, the more people get that go to church. Stained glass windows. Let's see. St. Ambrose is 1012 East 47th Street in Kenwood, Illinois. Or any Kenwood neighborhood. Personally, I don't remember this one. St. Andrew, 3546 North Paulina Street, Lakeview, Illinois. St. Anne's, Lower West Side. However you say that. Anuka. Okay. We are on to St. Anselm, 6045 South Michigan Avenue, Washington Park. It's not the best area. Now this is kind of like the gang book of church books for the archdiocese, because the Chicago Crime Commission also has a gang book, and the archdiocese has this, because this tells you where the churches are, who the parishioners are, and who does what. Once I get the gang book, I will probably do one of those overviews on that too. Well, after this video, you'll probably be expecting a 2001 Buick LeSabre, a 95 Ford Ranger, and a 2006 and 7 Lucerne, Buick Lucerne. After this, most of these churches are probably abandoned by now. Assumption still. St. Barb's, 2867 South Roop Street in Bridgeport. I want to say St. Barb's is not open anymore. If I'm not mistaken, you can look that up, because I could be wrong also. Oh boy, that hurt. St. Barnabas, Longwood Drive in Beverly. So Beverly is a nice area. That Beverly goes into Mount Greenwood, and then from Mount Greenwood it goes to Evergreen Park, and then Evergreen Park to Oak Lawn, as well as like many other streets. My old parish should be coming up. Saint Portage Park, there you go. Now you can also look in the Renew My Church plan. Can you imagine this Grand Prix? I'm sure this the person who 9703 Pontiac Grand Prix. I'm sure the person who owned it was probably elderly and probably only put 30,000 miles on it. Jaguar XJ, but this isn't about cars right now. Saint Benedict. You know, I really like these stained glass windows and all the churches and the architect and all that. Inglewood. Uh, 10, 11 minutes long already. There you go. So I'll only be doing the city parishes because I know most of those. St. Bruno, Archer Heights. St. Cajetan, they're in Morgan Park. Christ the King in Beverly. St. Christina in Mount Greenwood. That's where my cousins go. It should be on 111th South Holman Avenue in Mount Greenwood. St. Clement, 12 minutes long. Wanna hurry before the memory. St. Columbia. You have this. There you go. Starting to hurry up. The longer the video, the longer it takes to upload. Corpus Christi. St. Daniel the Prophet, that's in Garfield Ridge. 5330 South Nashville Avenue. Garfield Ridge. I want to say St. Daniel the Prophet is where the Home Alone where they did the little Home Alone scene where Kevin was dressed up, I want to say. St. Denis. St. Dorothy. You have all those. So yeah, this is basically like the guidebook to all your churches in the city of Chicago and suburban neighborhoods. Suburb neighborhoods. 13 minutes long. 1526 East 84th Street, Avalon Park. Oh, okay, so this, I can tell you, St. Gabe's, where I have been to before, they consolidated with with Nativity of Our Lord. So, St. Gabe's and St. Gabe's and Nativity share a priest. And they are still open. So, but they're in danger of closing. So, There you go. There's a lot of churches all over the city of Chicago. Can't go over all of them because it's kind of hard. I already have 15 minutes. Holy Name Cathedral. Now that I have Holy Name Cathedral burnt down. Well, it didn't burn down, but it had a couple fires. One back in 2009. January 2009, they had a fire, and it was smoldering for a couple days. This is where the 730 North Wabash Avenue near North Side. This is like the archdiocese church right here. Well, they've had a couple fires here and there. A lot of downtown firefighters' funeral processions have been along Wabash and Superior Street. Now, let's see if I can go back to St. Dave's now. Hold on, I'm trying. I can't find it. But St. Gabe's, they do a lot of funeral processions there, and sometimes they wake people at the church. Immaculate Conception, 2745 West 44th Street in Brighton Park. Now there's a lot of Immaculate Conceptions. St. Jane de Chantal, my cousins belong to that one. St. Jerome, Croatian. They are still open. Can confirm that. Still on the heart of Bridgeport by Rick Benny's. Is there any more? There is a lot. St. John Fisher. St. John de La Salle. De La Salle is still open to this day. They also have a school. 17 minutes long. You go blabbering about churches. I'm gonna stop when it gets to the suburb parishes because it's a lot. Nativity and St. Gabe's conjoined. See, I want to say I have a. I'm trying to see if I have a mass thing. I do, but can't find it right now. But I know I have one. But Nativity and St. Gabe's share a priest. His name is Father Holbert. Father Rich, retired. So they go back and forth to the churches. Now, this is where Commander Paul Bauer's funeral was Nativity of Our Lord. And it was housed here, and they did a funeral procession and all that. There's a Buick Century. Can't get more iconic than that. A Buick Century parked out in front of church. You don't see that often anymore, do ya? Car's probably gone by now. I love these Centuries too. Probably original owner also. Man, are there a lot of city churches? Alright, well. That is most of the churches in the archdiocese of Chicago. Some of them are still open, some of them are closed. For example, I'll show you the closed list. Trying to find it. I know there's one though. Yes, here. Read that. Now, here, let's see, Saint Boniface is right there. Saint Boniface, Noble Street, 1864 to 1990 now. It's still closed. There's been a couple videos on there, so you can look them up. St. Martin's, southwest side. They're closed also. They've been closed since 2007. So, former ordinaries. Alright, now, that is the Archdiocese of Chicago, a Journey of Faith, City Parishes. Peace.